at 9.
A very good evening. Well, it's a joyous day for Newsfirst as we have won several accolades at the 2013 State Television Awards ceremony. A very good evening and welcome to Primetime News. I'm Ramesh Bandara.
And I'm Arundhati Mudanayaka. First, a look at the stories making headlines this evening.
The headlines on Newsfirst at 9.
Southern and Western Provincial Councils dissolved effective midnight. Provincial governors say preparations have been made to hold elections. The US encourages Sri Lanka to seek the truth through independent and credible investigations, a statement from the US Embassy in Colombo. Representatives in Geneva paid no attention at all to Sri Lanka while the war was raging, an allegation by Minister Basil Rajapaksa. Sri Lanka claims their first Test cricket victory in 9 months.
Newsfirst at 9.
On to our top story tonight. Newsfirst clinched top honours at the 2013 State Television Awards held this evening.
Now, the gala event was held at the PMICH in Colombo today under the auspices of Speaker Chamal Rajapaksa.
This year's award for the Best English News Presenter goes to Sonali Wanagabadage from NTV.
Newsfirst Sonali Wanigabadage won the award for the Best English Language News Anchor.
Shakti TV News First Take Save Arivipadaraha Padipurinda Chandrika Arumugam.
Meanwhile, Vasanta Pradeep Masinghe and Chandrika Arumugam took home the awards for the Best Sinhala Language and Tamil Language News Anchors.
Ranjani, loke vatinamade, mila adhikamade kumakda kiyala ahuwot විවිධය විවිධ පිළිතුරු දෙන්නේ. සමහර අය කියාවේ කනිජ තෙල්, සමහර අය කියාවේ දියමන්ති මුතුමැණික්. නමුත් තත්පරයෙන් තත්පරය වටිනා ප්‍රවෘත්ති නිවේදක සිංහල සම්මානයෙන් පිදුම් ලබන්නේ සිරස රූපවාහිනියේ සිංහල ප්‍රවෘත්ති නිවේදක වසන්ත ප්‍රදීප් මාසිංහගේ.
අභිමානයෙන් සම්මානය ලබා ගන්න මේ වේදිකාවට කොට වෙනවා.
පටේලෙස සම්මානය දිනාගන්නේ සිරස රූපවාහිනියේ විකාශය වූ සජිත් බස්නායක නිර්මාණය කළ ලක්ෂපති 77යි.
Samita Basnayaka, the producer of the program Lakshapati on our sister channel Sirsa TV, won the award for the Best Trailer. Sumit Prasannalal won the award for the Best Multi-Camera Production, which went to the hit reality TV series on Sirsa TV, Sirsa Superstar.
Well, our sister channel Sirsa TV has won 2 more awards at the 2013 State Television Awards. Tusita Karavita of Sirsa TV has won the award for the Best Dubbed Program for the dubbing of the cartoon Ice Age, and Samurdi Pereira has won the Best Set Designer Award for the Debater Program. And we have our very own 2013 State Award winner Sonali Wanigabadage joining us live with her State Award. Sonali, congratulations.
Thank you, Arundhati.
Well, what are you feeling right now?
Well, Arundhati, I'm truly humbled by this accolade, this token of appreciation. However, I need to stress at the very inception that this is not just an individual award, because so much of hard work goes into the final presentation of a news bulletin. The producers, the reporters, the cameramen, of course the sub-editors, the makeup artists who make us look presentable on air. This award is the sweat and toil of all of them.
Right. Is there anyone in particular that you wish to thank?
Of course, I think first and foremost we all need to thank Chairman of the Capital Maharaja Organization, of course our dear Group Director Siobhan, Shamir Rasuldeen, all the Newsfirst directors, as well as the staff at the Newsfirst studios, who literally work around the clock to make sure that a flawless, comprehensive bulletin is put on air finally.
Any final words that you wish to...
Well, yes, Arundhati, I'd like to especially dedicate this award to my dearest mother.
Right, thank you very much for joining us and congratulations once again.
Thank you.
Well, moving on to... The governor of the Southern and Western Province have announced that the two provincial councils will dissolve with effect from midnight. The election secretariat says that the elections will be held in accordance with the 2013 electoral list.
මධ්‍යම රාත්‍රියේ සිට දකුණු පළාත් සභාව විසිරුවා හරිනවා. අද පෙරවරුවේ
The Southern Provincial Council will be dissolved from midnight. I signed the Gazette notice this morning and took steps to dissolve the Provincial Council. No development work will be affected by the dissolution of the Provincial Council. The respective officials will continue with their work. As per the Election Commissioner's orders, there will be no transfers, promotions or appointments during this time frame.
නව පත්වීම් වැනි දේවල් මැතිවරණ කොමසාරිස්තුමාගේ නියෝගයට අනුව කිසිම දෙයක් අපි කරන්නේ නැහැ.
රත්නායර පළාත් සභාව විසිරුවා හැරීමේ නිවේදනයට ගරු ආණ්ඩුකාරතුමා අත්සන් ලැබුවා.
The Honourable Governor signed the announcement dissolving the Provincial Council. As of midnight today, the Western Provincial Council will be dissolved. Steps will be taken to continue operations and carry out public duties via the Governor, Chief Secretary, Provincial Ministry Secretaries and other officials.
ඇතුළු නිලධාරීන් මාර්ගයෙන් ඒ මහජනයා වෙනුවෙන් ඉෂ්ට විය යුතු කාර්යභාරය ඉෂ්ට කිරීමට කටයුතු යෙදෙනවා.
Nominations for the Southern and Western Provincial Council polls are to be called for 14 days after the announcement is made public. 7 days will be granted to submit nominations. The Election Secretariat noted that the elections will be held 5 to 8 weeks after the announcement is made public. Deputy Election Commissioner M.M. Mohammed noted that following the dissolution of the provincial councils at midnight today, the Election Commissioner will make the announcement regarding the calling of nomination within 7 days.
U.S. Ambassador at Large Stephen J. Rapp, who was in the island from the 6th of January, concluded his visit yesterday. Now, Ambassador Rapp was reportedly in the country to meet with political leaders, civil society and tour former conflict zones.
Issuing a communique, the U.S. Embassy in Colombo said that Ambassador Rapp heard about the progress made since the conflict ended in the country and also the continuing desire in the country for reconciliation, justice and accountability. The communique further said that during Rapp's visit he heard eyewitness accounts of human rights abuses in the country, noting that the U.S. government encouraged the government of Sri Lanka to pursue the truth through an independent investigation and prosecute individuals where relevant. The communique went on to note that the U.S. remains committed to working with the Sri Lankan government to promote greater peace and prosperity in the country. It added that it is vital that all sides come to an agreement on events to move forward as a unified country.
Minister of Economic Development Basil Rajapaksa says that while the war was raging in the country, representatives in Geneva paid no attention at all to Sri Lanka. The minister made these remarks at an event held in Baduralia yesterday.
The event held at the Gampaha District General Hospital was organised to donate medical equipment.
මේ ප්‍රධාන රෝහල් පමණක් නෙවෙයි. අපි විවිධ අංශ ශක්තිමත් කරන්න කටයුතු කරා. දියුණු කරන්න කටයුතු කරා.
People died and killed each other for 30 years and no one asked about it. There wasn't a single resolution in Geneva. It is only now, after the killing has stopped, that they are talking about it. No one is dying now and there are no bombs going off now. I believe at present 3 resolutions have been passed in Geneva since 2009. We won one but lost the others. Look at how many people are coming into the country saying that we need to inquire into various things. If there is another war and we start killing each other again, then none of these people will be there. They will then say very happily that we are a good country.
පියවර ගැනීම ලෝකේ රටවල් ඉතාම අල්පයයි එවැනි පියවරක් ගන්න එඩිතර වෙලා තියෙන්නේ.
UNP parliamentarian Sajid Premadasa says that various countries are able to exert pressure on Sri Lanka because of their weak foreign policy system.
Now, he made this statement at an event held in Hambantota today.
මහත්තයාට අපේ රටට ඇවිල්ලා අපේ රටේ අභ්‍යන්තර කටයුතු වලට ඇඟිලි
Who paved the way for Mr. Rapp to come to our country and meddle in our internal affairs? It was the weak foreign policy of the present government. If sanctions are imposed against this country in March, it will not be the rulers of this country who live like kings that will be affected. It is the ordinary people. GL Pires, who is implementing this weak foreign policy, must be held accountable for this. If the foreign minister who cannot work is fired from the position and veterans like Dayan Jayathilaka, Tamara Kunanayagam, Veeramantri and Desmond Silva are brought in to steer the foreign policy of our country, then we will be able to protect this country.
මේ වගේ ප්‍රවීණයෝ අපේ රටේ විදේශ ප්‍රතිපත්තිය මෙහෙවන තැන් වලට ගෙනල්ලා මේ රට ආරක්ෂා කරන්න පුළුවන්.
The event was held at the Nimbarama Vihara in Hambantota today to provide concessionary loans to women under the Janaswaya program. MP Sajid Premadasa's birthday, which falls today, was also celebrated at the event.
Newsfirst at 9.
Heading over to the sporting arena, Sri Lanka secured its first test victory in 9 months on the fifth and final day of the second test against Pakistan at the Dubai International Cricket Stadium today.
Now batting first, Pakistan posted 165 runs, to which Sri Lanka replied with 388.
Pakistan resumed the second innings on an overnight score of 330 runs for the loss of 7 wickets, lost Shafraz Ahmed early on in the day for 74 runs. Pakistan were eventually bundled out for a score of 359 runs, setting Sri Lanka a target of 137 runs. Suranga Lakmal was the chief destroyer, bagging 4 wickets, while Rangan Herad, Nuan Pradeep and Shamind Eranga picked up 2 wickets each. Dimuth Karnaratne and Kaushal Silva commenced the run chase for the Sri Lankans. Both openers hammered half-centuries as they put on a first wicket stand of 124 runs. Kaushal Silva, who played impressively, was trapped in front by Saeed Ajmal for 58 runs. Sri Lanka went on to clinch victory of the match short while later with Dimuth Karnaratne unbeaten on 62. Maila Jayawardene walked away with the Man of the Match award. Sri Lanka lead the 3-match test series 1-0.
Newsfirst at 9.
Getting back to local news, President Mahinda Rajapaksa visited the historic Alutgama Khande Vihara last evening.
The President also visited the chief incumbent of the Alutgama Khande Vihara, the chief Sanganayaka of Kalutara Bentara, Venerable Batuwanhene Buddha Rakhita Thera. The chief incumbent chanted Pirit and invoked blessings on the President.
Now, rumours have been about in recent days that Chief Opposition Whip John Amaratunga would abandon the UNP and cross over to the government.
Amaratunga, who returned to the island the day before yesterday following the conclusion of the state visit abroad, where he accompanied the president, rejected these rumours and said he had not decided to join the government.
Now, here are some of the views expressed on this issue today.
John Amaratunga විපක්ෂයේ සංවිධායක කියන්නේ පුසුළුපොට දන තුරන්නේ නෙමෙයිනේ.
John Amaratunga is the chief opposition whip. This is not a minor position. He is the organizer for the 60-odd MPs from the UNP and the organizer for the TNA and others in the opposition. Not only is he one of the senior-most politicians in the UNP, having served for 30 years, he is also the person who is appointed acting opposition leader when Ranil Wickremesinghe goes abroad. But he has understood now that the president's program is correct. Look at how much acclaim he has won abroad. Thereby, while he was going on a pilgrimage to Bethlehem, he visited 3 countries with the president. This is a good example for politics.
ජනාධිපතිතුමත් එක්ක රටවල් තුනක සංචාරය කළා. ඉතින් මේක හොඳ දේශපාලන පූර්වාදර්ශයක්.
අද එක්සත් ජාතික පක්ෂයටම එක්සත් ජාතික පක්ෂය පාවිච්ච මොකටද කියන්නේ? ජෝන් අමරතුංග මැතිතුමා ජනාධිපතිතුමත් එක්ක
The United National Party is disgusted by its own party. When John Amaratunga visited the Middle East with the president, he wondered why he should remain in the United National Party. He also thought he should work with the president. Today I invite all of the people from the UNP branch committees in this area to join with us and campaign for the elections.
අපිත් එක්ක එකතු වෙලා ඡන්ද කරන්නයි කියලායි මම ඒ සියලු දෙනාටම ආරාධනා කරා.
Will John cross over? This is the response we received to a public opinion poll conducted by Newsfirst as of this evening.